G'day, you're tuned to a very different edition of the Country Hour. You may be able to hear underneath me at the moment water sloshing around. And no, it's not because the sprinkler system has gone off in the ABC studios. It's because Annabelle, Homer and I are doing something, well, just very wrong, full stop. Well, basically what this is really about, Belle, is, you know, you should not be able to walk over the Murray. Let's go back this way. You're going to get wet anyway. We're starting to... Yep. We've actually got a dinghy with us. And now it's not exactly the life escape pod, but the reason that we've got the dinghy with us at the moment is because we've got two people in the boat with us.
We're here with Anne Jensen, who's from the Adelaide University. She's done a PhD on the River Red Gums and pretty much has devoted a lot of her life to the River Murray. So Anne Jensen's in the dinghy, as well as David Peake, who's a landholder here along the River Murray, who instigated this entire trip in the first place. So thanks to you, David, we are now in the river, thanks to you.
We've actually marked out a little bit of a route because there's some holes in the river where, well, I'll probably get through, but you're going to disappear down to your beanie and you're not going to be happy with me at all. So we want to keep basically on the upside of those buoys over there.
Yep.
So we're going to walk across there and we're going to talk about, well, what's actually going on and should we be able to do this? It just strikes me as being horribly wrong being able to walk across the Murray.
Well, I was just thinking, this takes me back to the times of my great-grandfather and my great-great-grandfather, who were paddle steamer skippers, and they would have had to deal with this when they were trying to transport goods along the river and they ran out of water. And that's the reason why we have our weir system in the Lower Murray. It was originally built so the paddle steamers could get through and have enough water, but by the time the weirs were built, the paddle steamers had stopped running because the trains had taken over. But by then we'd realised the value of irrigation, and so that's the real value of the weirs along the river. And unfortunately, we're sitting in the last of this series of weirs, which is held up by the barrages. So we're running out of water here.
Disappearing off the side of the boat.
Now, I'm just giving Belle a concerned look, okay? Now, Belle, we've got to come up because you're about chest height already, okay? I don't want you going any deeper. And Belle, I've got to be honest, that's about as deep as it's going to get.
Okay. Well, I'm on tippy toes.
If it gets bad, you just hang on to the boat.
Okay.
But it won't get any deeper. We do have life jackets with us as well. So we're not putting anybody at risk. Right, well, we're at about the halfway point of the channel. We've been talking and walking the whole way. We'll just stop here. Belle's a little bit happier because she's now got half her body out of the water.
Yes, I was
what are you feeling on the bottom there, mate?
It's a lot of weeds, actually, and I'm just wondering whether you can tell us what these weeds are and whether they've actually occurred because it's been so shallow or because of the shallowness in the water. And I just got my gloves wet.
Oh, that was a bad no.
Well, actually, it's interesting. This is the river adapting to the changed conditions. Because it's shallower, the light can penetrate further down into the water column. And so what we're seeing is a whole lot of the native water plants are colonising all of these areas. And on the exposed sandbanks, the terrestrial plants are colonising. So there's lots of little baby red gums growing on those sandbars already. And in the shallow pools, there's lots of water ribbons, small water ribbon. And what you've got there is Potamogeton and Myriophyllum. So the river is actually adjusting to these new conditions.
Now, we're moving over this side. The current's a little stronger.
Was it like this the other day?
No, it wasn't like this. I did the test walk the other night at 5:30, and the current wasn't as strong as this, but it's not too bad. We're having a few navigation. Well, hang on. You don't want to go this spot, Bill, because that's like really, really deep, and you're going to get... hang on. Let's go the other way. Up.
Oh, dear.
You're all right. Coming. Can you feel the bottom now? It's all muddy.
Yes, I can feel it.
Okay. Right. Now, Belle, I think you deserve a high five, mate, because can you feel it?
Yeah. Oh,
you're
it's
coming
muddy.
up. You're coming. It's muddy.
Very muddy.
Very weedy. And I think right here, this is the log. Ran the boat in the log. High five, made it, the other side. We broadcast across the entire river, guys.
Clapping on the other side.
Now, do we have to come back? Can somebody over there take over the...